Hello everyone, it's Masunga John here, and for a long time I've been wondering if I could find any ALT because I have some few questions to ALTs. And if you don't know the meaning of ALT, ALT means Assistant Language Teacher. And I wanted to ask some ALTs about their experience of the ALT job in Japan. And luckily today I found one of them, and I will start talking with my guest today. It's good to see you today.
Thank you. It's good to see you too.
Okay, so as you said, you are an ALT, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for how long have you been an ALT?
About 7 years.
About 7 years. All right, that's quite a long time, right? So which level do you teach?
The elementary level.
Elementary level. Okay, so elementary level, which means from grade?
Grade 1 to grade 6.
Oh, grade 1 to grade 6. All right. So, what do you enjoy about the ALT job in Japan?
Oh, the things that I enjoy, it's extremely relaxing things because you arrive at school at 8 and then you can go home around 4 o'clock without any worries for overtime.
Yes.
And then they didn't need any teaching experience or qualification for that one. They just let you wear your smile and then be in a positive mood.
Yes.
And then you can teach them like that one. And the very extremely attractive things is the smile of the children.
The smile of the children.
And they're saying that thank you teacher for today because we're so happy and we are looking for the next lesson plan.
So
yes.
So it makes you feel good too. It makes you smile because when you see the kids, they make you enjoy and smile too, right?
And it's incredibly attractive because of the salary and the benefits. It's quite big.
It's big. It's good.
Compared to my country.
Okay. All right. So that's so good to hear from you. Do you find any difficulties in teaching Japanese kids?
Actually, I have a little bit of experience in teaching the younger learners. They are not that difficult to handle. The thing is, by yourself, you should have some kind of passions and compassion to them.
So your passion and compassion to them is a very important thing.
Yes.
It makes them closer to you.
Yes. And tell them that they are just your kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they become like your family.
Yes.
One of, you treat them like a family, right?
Yes. The difficult one is they have a system like that. It's a team teaching.
Yeah.
So I am team with the HRD.
Yep.
And then the harder one is they have the multiple tasks. They have a lot of responsibilities because they are going to teach a lot of subjects, not only English.
Not only English?
Yes.
So when you are in the class with you call them homeroom teachers, right?
Yes.
So they don't just teach English, right?
Yes.
They teach a lot of subjects. So I think that is kind of hard for them to be interactive in English lessons. What do you think?
Yes, that's also one of the reasons because they are not they don't have a strong foundation in English, and they are not best equipped with that one. And it's so challenging to have communication with them to make the lesson plan. Usually, the last thing is that making lesson plan is my job. It's because they are so busy and lots of responsibilities to do.
Yeah, I see. I agree with you because I know this job and have taught kids of different levels. I have even taught English, business English in Japan. And I can see the challenging thing you're talking about. The difficulties are almost the same. And at every level, there are challenging things. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so in general, what do you think about Japanese students in general?
Japanese students, they are good if you show them love and compassion. They are really interested to learn English.
That's true.
As for my experience, when you enter the room, you're wearing your smile and in a positive mood.
Yeah.
And there are 30 pairs of eyes looking at you.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about your target language and your target topic. Yeah. And half of them doesn't know what you're talking about. It's just a big problem. But if you do different kinds of things, just like show them the gesture, the total physical movements and like that one, and there's a realia and there's an audio visual and anything like that, your dance and everything, and you motivate them. They are very they're encouraged and cooperative to do like you, and they're so happy, and that makes me enjoy because they always smile even though they don't understand. But they try and try.
Yeah, I agree with you. You have to make the lessons interesting, interesting and easy to understand.
Yes.
Interesting and easy to understand makes students
very simple English.
Very simple.
Yes, just like instead of difficult, they don't know the one you say hard. And also this kind of job is you don't need to make homework or test.
Yeah.
So it's not required, it's not existing. So I enjoyed it a lot.
That's very nice. I like this interview. And last one, or maybe if you have anything you want to talk about. By the way, how long do you want to work? For how long from now? For how long do you want to work as an ALT in Japan?
As long as they need ALT.
That's
here in Japan, I will work as an ALT.
That's very good. So, can you compare? You're from the Philippines, right? So, can you compare the Philippines and Japan? I mean, the teaching in the Philippines or education system in Japan. Can you compare, maybe?
Okay. So, the education in Japan, they have only 6 hours or 6 classes in one day. And they always teaching in Japanese. While in the Philippines, we use English as our medium of teaching.
Yes.
We don't use Filipino. And almost we have this what they call the new system, that the K-12. They start from kinder until the, what do you call the one? Maybe the vocational courses, like that's the TESDA. They use all in English.
All in English.
And the Filipino is only 1 hour. And everything is in English.
That's true. That's right. It's the same thing as in.
I think that you have 8 subjects in one day.
Oh, 8.
Business, computer.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Science.
Yes.
Business and like that one.
Yeah. We have about 8.
Arts and PE, and you have 5. I know the things about Tanzania. Yes, about the
Yeah. So actually, the system in Tanzania also is the same. all subjects are taught in English, except for one subject,
Swahili.
that is Swahili.
Yes.
So it's quite different from Japan. All subjects are taught in Japanese.
And also in the Philippines, we are starting to do the mother tongue or the dialect. Instead of the mother tongue, we call the one really dialects. So in the province, until grade 3, they are teaching the mother tongue. You can learn your dialects as a subject.
As a subject?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
In my time, that's not the one. Maybe the K-12, is just like in America, it starts around 7 years.
Yeah. Wow, that's very interesting, and it's interesting and very informative. I didn't know much about the Philippines, and I wanted to find some experiences from ALTs in Japan, and this is my first interview with the ALT, with ALTs in Japan.
An additional thing is also in Japan, you can pass even though you're not doing your best. But in the Philippines, if you don't do your best, you're grade 1, you cannot do it, you failed again next year, you're grade 1.
I know. I've seen that. Yeah. So it's kind of relaxing.
Yes.
It's kind of relaxing.
Here is very relaxing.
Very relaxing.
In the Philippines, no.
If you don't
You're
study,
defensive.
you have to study hard in the Philippines. But here, as long as you are a junior high school student, you will go to high school. If you are a elementary school kid, you will go to junior high school. So back there, you have to pass the examination, right?
Yes.
That's like in Africa. Still the same thing. Anyway, I really appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm so happy to share my experience.
That's very nice. That's very nice. By the way, I know you. Do you have anything like before we finish our interview? Do you want to say anything?
Yeah. Hello, everybody who wants to be an ALT. We need a lot of ALTs. Different courses is okay, just like me. My expertise is different, but it's okay. They don't need a qualification, teaching qualification and teaching experience. Just be here. If you finish a bachelor's degree, come here and be a ALT. Our company needs a lot of ALTs.
That's very nice. I appreciate
Thank you.
for giving me your time. All right, and I'm John.
Yes.
And
I'm Teng.
Teng.
Yes.
It's good to meet you, and thank you for accepting my interview.
Oh, no problem.
All right, please subscribe and share this video, and if there's any other LT who wants to have an interview with me, you're welcome. It's Masunga John, and
Teng.
goodbye.
Goodbye.